What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, Division Rivals? This is Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. Sports Channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. All right, y'all, welcome to tonight's topic. Let's talk about Lane Johnson's contract real quick, because this is not a player that I want to move personally, but I know a lot of you guys have been asking me what is the cap implications of Lane Johnson in the contract right now. And to be fair, it's a pretty nuanced thing to talk about. But before that, let me get into a few things. Number one, the 5-panel hat came in for the Gate City Sports guys. I'll link that down below if you want it. And also, for you guys that were asking about the quarterback tracking journal, your ability to take notes on some of these draft prospects, watch game film in the offseason, and have a guide to help you record and obtain information about players, I'll link that down below as well, guys. I got it all the way up, and it's printed through Kindle printing. So if you guys want a copy of that book, it's down below, guys. All right, let's get into what I want to talk about here for a few minutes. So the basic structure of Lane Johnson's contract, guys, just for a quick second here. He's got a $7 million base salary. He's got $8,612,998 in prorated money. He's got so far no money on a roster bonus. We'll see if that changes. Sometimes the league calendar year has to kick in before that's accounted for, so that could be a little tricky there. A workout bonus of $150,000. And his actual overall cap is $15,762,998, which, to be honest, for a guy of Lane Johnson's caliber playing right tackle, very favorable contract. It's not, those numbers aren't the problem at all. All $7 million are guaranteed of Lane's contract. It's the dead money that gets tricky, guys. So let's just talk for a minute, like what is prorated and what is base, right? Base is what you stand to make in the contract year. Now, sometimes it's guaranteed for injury, like, Lane's got a fully $7 million, he's got a fully guaranteed $7 million against the base. Sometimes it's not, guys. Sometimes injury doesn't prevent you. That's in the details of your contract. However, prorated money is money the player has already received, whether it was through a signing bonus, whether it was through, a contract restructure, whatever it was. It's money the player has already received, but the Eagles took that money and divided it up over X amount of years and promised to pay the league back. So Lane doesn't, he's already received at 8.6. He doesn't get that 8.6 in the season, but the Eagles must pay it back towards the cap. And that's how you get numbers in terms of dead money, like $35,095,996, which is the dead money on Lane Johnson's contract. That's what complicates moving Lane. So just to be clear, guys, an outright cut where you owe his base salary, all the prorated money, everything accelerates to this year because you cut him outright. You're going to pay $19,332,998. That's how much money it would cost you to cut him outright. It's probably not going to happen, guys. There's no way the Eagles are going to tank themselves $19 million for a guy who's, let's be real, still a very good football player. Lane Johnson can still play this game. Now, there are some financial things you can do here to make some money here. So the first thing you can do here is you can do a June 1st designated cut. And basically what that does is if you do it, if you cut him or you designate him to be like June 2nd when it counts against the cap, you can divide the dead money up over 2 seasons. So the only thing you have to pay this year is the 8.6, the $8,612,998 in dead money that's due this year, and then that remaining money will come off of 23's cap, where there's a little bit more money. You could do that, and if you did that, basically your dead money goes from $35 million owed this year to $15,762,998. You basically get back that workout bonus of $150,000, so you would net a gain of $150,000 towards your cap. Seems kind of foolish for that to happen with Lane Johnson. Like, I'd rather just pay the $150,000 and still keep Lane. Just me personally, guys. You know what I mean? Now, trade is where things get a little tricky, right? Because when you trade, we still owe the prorated money. But anything that's like in the base, anything that's in the escalators into the contract, the acquiring team would then take over the contract on. So you will get more cap flexibility depending upon the contract. Contract details matter on this stuff, guys. So pre-June 1st trade. So trading him before June 1st, right? So you don't get that extra leadway here. It would take your dead money down from $35 million to $28 million. So you would go from $35,095,996 to $28,095,996. So you're certainly getting a $7 million savings there because obviously you're trading out that $7 million worth of base salary to a team. You're still tanking yourself $12,332,998 against your cap in 2022. Would seem foolish to trade him out, a great football player, and then still lose $12 million while losing the player. That doesn't make a ton of sense, guys. I highly doubt the Eagles would do something like that. But I got one more for you. There's one more possibility, one more thing that can be done here. And that one more possibility, one more thing that can be done here, and this makes sense in towards the cap, not necessarily losing the player. If you post June 1st trade him, then you're only really going to have to eat the dead money this year. So now you're only going to eat the $8,612,998 of dead money, and not the full $35,095,996 worth of dead money. The acquiring team would take over all the other contract stuff minus the prorated money you owe them. So then that would basically save you $7,150,000 because you're getting back a lot of money here, right? You got to pay the prorated bonus, but you do get back towards 22 the base $7 million, and then that workout bonus of $150,000, which gives you the $7,150,000 worth of savings towards the 22 cap. Here's the thing, guys. I don't think it's time to trade Lane Johnson yet. You guys know that I'm the president of the Kyoto Owasika, I believe that's how you say this young man's name, fan club. You guys know I'm driving that bus if y'all want to jump on with me. I'm not trading Lane to play Owasika, guys. The young man that we signed from Indianapolis, the really big guy, 6'6", 6'7", he's got like 36-inch arms. I mean, he's a good, fine-looking prospect. I know that Jeff Stoutland wanted to keep him here. In Stout we trust, no doubt about it. I'm not trading Lane to play that guy, right? Maybe you go into the draft, maybe you get a guy, maybe that gives you some leverage the following year. Andre Dillard, you could say that, oh, well, we'll just train him for an entire year on the right side, give him an opportunity to be our right tackle in the future. I mean, look, all those things are possible, guys. They're all possibilities. Jack Driscoll could play outside of right tackle, and you could figure out a right guard. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do here, but I'm just saying I'd rather have Lane Johnson for 1 to 2 more years. Give me Lane Johnson for 1 to 2 more years because I got to be honest with you guys. I sat down and I watched film with Jalen Williams. I watched film with Caleb. Jalen and Caleb are both former collegiate athletes, guys that have very good eyes for offensive line play, and all three of us were just blown away with how well Lane Johnson played in the playoff game. That guy was climbing the second level on those zone blocks and cutting off the backside. I mean, consistently. Pretty much every snap he was asked to do it, Lane was still doing it, even with the messed up ankle that we see, even with him missing time this year for mental health reasons. All that stuff considered, guys, he can still play football, man. You know what? When the lights go on and it's time to just get out there and out-muscle a dude, I still got complete and utter faith in Lane Johnson's ability to do that. And until that changes for me, I want to keep Lane Johnson. That's just my perspective on it, guys. But you already know I'm going to ask you. I want to know, what do you think? I gave you the numbers, guys. I ran down all the numbers for you. I personally want to keep Lane Johnson, guys. I don't think it's time to move on from Lane. But where's everybody else at in the community, guys? Let me know. Where are you guys at on this one? All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all's time and attention, guys. Don't forget, cap down below. I got the books. If you guys want to actually trace quarterback play and you guys want to have some kind of guide to guide you, I'll link the book down below to do that. Without further ado, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video, 9:05 a.m. tomorrow morning, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out of here.